Hi students, we are
Hi.
back. And Daniel and I talk about the tourist attraction and very interesting places in Jianghua in our first lection. And in our next lecture, we are going to talk about another beautiful county in Middle Taiwan called Nantou. And I think most of you probably visit Nantou before or for many times because Nantou is famous for its mountain views because that is the only landlocked county in Taiwan. So would you like to talk about the mountains in Nantou?
Yeah, well, sure. Well, one of the first things I think about when I hear the mountains in Nantou is I think about Qingjing.
Yeah.
And you know there's Qingjing farm up there, and you can go and see sheep. I heard it's a bit like the New Zealand of Taiwan.
Yeah, the New Zealand, Taiwan. If you want to, because New Zealand is far away, although Daniel's from New Zealand, New Zealand is far away from Taiwan, so you can go there, enjoy the sheep show, and see how people raise sheep there.
The accommodation there is quite interesting too because there's a lot of bed and breakfast style places, but they look like Swiss chalets. They've all got really pointed roofs, or there's even some of them are Swiss chalets, and there's another one that looks a bit like a castle. It's called Old English Manor or something.
Yeah.
So I remember once we went to Qingjing and we stayed there for one night, and then in the morning we woke up early to go up to see Hehuan Mountain. Yeah. Which is in Taichung, right?
Hehuan Mountain is very popular as well because I think a lot of you probably visit there for snow. Because you know in Taiwan we are tropical country or semi-tropical country. It's really hard for us to see snow. But Hehuan Mountain actually is one of the, I think every year you can see snow when winter comes. So a lot of people will go there to see snow.
Okay, great. And there's a few other good attractions in Nantou. I think the most famous one is Sun Moon Lake, right?
Yeah.
So I guess I've been to Sun Moon Lake quite a few times now. And every year they've got to swim across Sun Moon Lake. So
have you ever joined that?
No, do you think I should try? Yeah, so I think that'd be fun. But something I have done is cycling around part of the lake. Because last time I went there with my brother who was visiting Taiwan, and we just rented bicycles to go around. But we're feeling a little bit lazy, so we rented the electric bicycle. So it was my first time using an electric bicycle to go around part of Sun Moon Lake. And that was quite good because everyone else was going quite slowly, but we had the electric bicycle so we could go quite fast and easily around the lake.
Cool.
And we enjoyed the beautiful scenery and also went to the tourist centre there is really nice too. And there was one more temple we went to as well. There's one god in Taiwan, it's Yue Lao, who's famous for tying the red string between two people. Yue Lao. So I thought, that was quite an interesting temple.
Cool.
I heard lots of people went there if they were looking for a boyfriend or girlfriend or want to have a good relationship.
Yes.
So, what else is there good around that area?
Around Sun Moon Lake, there are a lot of things you can try. As Daniel said, you can do cycling. And you can also take the shuttle bus and then go off the bus to visit different places because Sun Moon Lake is a round-shaped routes, and you can stop in different places and enjoy different views. And you can also take boats. Yeah, some of the people would choose to take boats, and they enjoy the view of the lake.
Yeah, one time I went there, I took the cable car as well, and the cable car takes you to the Aboriginal cultural village, which is also like a big theme park. And I heard before, actually, you mentioned that it's quite popular for students on graduation trips from high school. They had a lot of rides there, a lot of like small roller coaster or big slides, and it's like a big adventure park.
The cable car is the new thing. I remember when I was young, there is no cable car. You can just take the bus, go there to visit the Aboriginal amusement park. And now they have cable car. I think it's also a good way because you can enjoy the view from the top of the mountain and enjoy the view of the lake when it goes down. Yeah, it's also very interesting. And as you mentioned, Salmon Lake is also famous for Aboriginal things. So, what things do you find there interesting related to Aboriginal tribes?
Well, there was local wine. I remember when I was going down one of the main streets in the town, and they had a lot of free samples to try. And there was a special kind of alcohol which I hadn't really tried before. It's called like mijo,
Yeah,
right?
xiaomijiu.
Yeah, xiaomijo, using a kind of a grain, so it's quite cloudy color.
Yeah.
So that was an interesting product that I tried. Another thing that I think Salmon Lake's famous for, not necessarily Aboriginal product, but it's the mushrooms. I went to visit the mushroom museum in Puli, mushroom factory, and there you can just go and take a basket around and pick all your own mushrooms. And they have lots of different varieties of mushrooms to choose from.
Wow.
So I'm a big mushroom fan, so I was very happy to buy lots and take them home for cooking.
Yeah. Because you mentioned about the mushroom factory or mushroom farm, there is also a tea factory really close to Salmon Lake as well. It's very famous for making black tea.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, because as we mentioned, Zhanghua and Nantou are very famous for their tea culture and also their agriculture, their teas producing. So probably next time if you go there, and you can enjoy the tea and also go to the mushroom farm to enjoy how to pick out the mushroom and also how to select mushroom, for example.
Right. So I guess there's quite a few other places that we haven't mentioned in Nantou, but a couple of other ones that I quite enjoyed were Huisun Forest Park.
Oh, yeah.
We went there for a picnic and we stayed there for one night because the next day we want to wake up early to go hiking. I think that's one of the great things you can do in Taiwan. But when we woke up in the morning to go hiking, we got very early, about 6 o'clock, 6:30, and it was just pouring down with rain. And so because we had the young children with us, we had to cancel the hiking part.
Oh, wow.
But we did get to see some of the local wildlife, like the monkeys there. I think those are really cool because we don't have monkeys in the wild in New Zealand. So sometimes when I'm traveling in Nantou, I can see monkeys, and that's pretty good.
Yeah, because Nantou, as we mentioned, is landlocked, and also is I feel it's a little bit more close to nature. If you went to Nantou, you will see a lot of mountains, a lot of places. Actually, it's not developed. But it's a good thing because you can enjoy the natures there. For example, Huisun Lintang you mentioned is actually famous for the cherry blossom. Yeah, so maybe next time you can go there in spring.
Okay, that's a great idea. Well, thanks everyone for listening to this lecture about Nantou, and got questions coming up soon.
Yeah, see you.